Hello YouTubers, Troz here, playing some Kerbal Space Program because, as you can see in the corner, right down here, 0.22 is out. This adds the career mode and a bunch of other changes, but obviously career mode is the biggest. So I'm going to actually start a new game here. I haven't played this at all. I'm going to hit start new. Career mode is now the default mode. Still under development. There's probably some issues with it. Let's choose a flag. Let's go with the Kerbin flag. And gonna call this the right stuff. Career mode. Hit start. And we should see number of changes here. So there's this new research and development section, and this shows kind of a tech tree. This technology we started out with. Basic rocket tree. Looks like we get some parts. But basically, okay, available parts. We're going to start off with the command pod. A rocket here, and let's see, this is pretty sure that's the non-gibbling engine. Got a single solid booster, a fuel tank, a girder, an antenna, and a parachute, which for some reason doesn't really show up, but it's a parachute. So as far as I understand how this works, can't really zoom in further, I guess. But you do missions, kind of missions of your own design, but you have to do science on the missions, which involves taking readings from instruments, having the Kerbals submit reports. You have to either shut down the instrument or put the Kerbal back in the pod to finish collecting it, but then you can get them back out again. And all of that generates science, which you then come here to this tech tree, which, as far as I understand, is really large. But I'm only seeing the first step right here. But you can then spend your science points going down different branches of the tech tree. Right now I have 0 science. So everything else similar to what it was. Obviously, you can see there's more roads and stuff. Little building out there. Obviously, have Bill, Bob, and Jeb. Oh, nice little background image there now. I think it was all gray before. It's all the same. Oh, actually, no, it's not. From what I understand, they added biomes. So, I mean, there was mountains and you can see desert. But you actually get different science for, like, taking... One of the things you get science for is a soil sample. There's Kerbin, the KSP Launch Center mission control there. But if you take a soil sample on plains versus in the mountains versus in the desert, you get different pieces of science. And basically, if you attempt to do the same bit of science over and over again, you get less science each time. So maybe the first time you take a soil sample, you get 5 bits of science, but maybe the next time 2, and maybe after that only 1. So it makes sense to do different science each time. More and better science. So, Let's see what we can do. Well, obviously we're going to need a command pod. Let's zoom in here and drag that. Well, not really sure why I'm dragging it up. We have a... Here's the other new feature, sub-assemblies. You can now make part of a rocket, let's say you have a lander you like, but you landed on the moon, but now you want to send it to Duna. We can grab the whole lander part, and drop it here in the sub-assembly zone, and it will save it as a sub-assembly. Then you can, pull it back out and pop it underneath a bigger booster. Or, you can make a booster section, drag that in as a sub-assembly, and then put maybe a different lander or a satellite or something on top. So it's basically you can make your own groups of parts and load them several different times. Do we even have a decoupler? No. Okay, well. Let's go a little crazy here. Clipping slightly, but it looks okay. But I don't want those for it to cover the door. Let's try 4. Alright, more fuel. That will allow us to snap it on without covering the door. And we'll call this first craft for science. Now actually I'll put these as the bottom stage and then that as the next one. And actually we are gonna need some more parachutes, I think, because one parachute is not gonna make it for that. Don't need any action groups. Of course, we have Jeb. Let's save this and see how we do. So we got Jeb here. That's IVA. This blue sky. Everything else looks the same. Toggle torque. Keep the data. If we EVA him. EVA report. Most precarious situation. Keep the data. Hit F to get him the board. Alright, we're gonna turn on SAS. Well, we don't need the throttled up to 100 yet, but let's just set it there because we'll be using it shortly. And we'll launch in 3, 2, 1. Blast off. is going up and up. And we're gonna reach space today. Can I do a crew report? No. I feel you should really get back into the ship. Yeah. Nope. W. Down. Forward. Upper atmosphere sword. Cool. We are now in space. Let's EVA again. Alright, don't want to... As I heard, only one report per location can be stored. Let's board. Let's, nice view of Kerbal Space Center from there. Alright, we're starting to go down. Didn't really notice, but there's a new icon for when you try to move with SAS on. It shows that it's adjusting. View the stored data. Space just above Kerbin shores, Kerbin's upper atmosphere. Alright, we're no longer in space. Data. Yeah, so one of the things you can do is have antennas and broadcast the data back. But as far as I know, that takes a bunch of electricity, and right now we don't have batteries or anything like that, or solar panels or anything that would allow us to more easily generate electricity or keep electricity. Also, from what I understand, there's a chance of the data getting lost or scrambled, so you really only recover a bit of the data, not all of it. Something like 50% or so. It's much better to land and recover the ship to recover the report, the recorded data. Alright, we're slowing down here, down to 300 meters a second. Alright, gonna pop the parachutes. And we're coming down. Not too far from the Space Center. That was a little loud, but alright. Yeah, okay. Doing some physical warp. Just so this doesn't take forever. Oh. Oh. Sticky keys almost lost it for me there. Alright. Let's EVM one more time. Keep data. Let's reboard. And flying over Kerbin's grasslands. Not really flying, but they do now have this recover vessel button. Or you can, as usual, or as you could in the past, you could recover from the tracking station. Let's take a surface sample. Looks like dirt, but that bumped me from 5.6 to 9. No, spacesuit probably wasn't entirely necessarily to get here. Let's plant the flag. First mission landing. Well, we got this far. If I go back to the Space Center now. And into the this is the well, I just said its name a minute ago. The tracking station. We can recover the first craft. Crew report from launch. EVA report while flying over Kerbin shores. From upper atmosphere. Space just above Kerbin shores. Flying over Kerbin's grassland. Recovery vessel after suborbital flight. That got us 34 science. And let's recover Jebediah. He has the surface sample and an EVA report for another 11.4 science. Total of 45 science. Alrighty. What can we do with our 45 science now? Let's go back to our research and development wing. You get a bigger tank, smaller tank, mystery goo containment unit. What is this? This unit was something one of our engineers came upon while dumpster diving, while researching alternative applications for existing technologies. See a container which appears to be filled with a strange-looking substance. We couldn't reach in or break the container canister open, but watch how the goo behaves when subjected to different situations could be very educational. That it could. And it looks like we have a stack decoupler, which will be very useful. Alright, let's research this for 5 science. And what does that give us? That gives us general rocketry, more engines, more fuel, more ambitious ideas. This is a better engine, and I think this is the gimbaling thrust vectoring rocket. We got separatrons, and we got the bigger boosters. That seems nice. That's going to take 20 science, so I'll have 40. Or we could get some nose cones, winglets, and radial decouplers. That's 18 science. Survivability. We could get landing struts, liquid fuel engine, and radial parachutes. That's 15 science. I guess how farther out shows how much science they're worth. Let's see, we got 40 science, so we can get at least 2 of these. This definitely seems good. The bigger boosters will help a lot, I think. Let's go for that. And get the radial fuel, radial engines and the bigger fuel tanks. Or we can get general construction. That's 45. Oh, both of these are 45. Don't have that much. But this looks like we have struts and the stability enhancer and the tri-coupler. I think I may go with this for 15 for our remaining. This is basically the lander engine and some lander legs, which I believe they did update. Now sort of based on how the wheels have little shock absorbers, all the landing legs now are based on shock absorbers and will compress a bit as you land and absorb the impact instead of just kind of just being stiff like that. So it should help. If you're coming in a little hard, you shouldn't like bounce anymore. The shock absorbers on the landing legs will compress. So let's take this as well. Flight control. Oh, it's got a probe, reaction wheel, a winglet. I believe that's one of the steerable ones. Or more science tech. We got a battery, a science junior, self-contained laboratory. Have you ever wondered what happens to something in 0G, or have you ever pondered the truly meaningful questions, such as what would happen if you expose this to the rigors of stellar radiation and unforgiving vacuum? Comes with a complimentary notepad. That's nice. Recommended for ages 4 to 8. Small parts inside make it not suitable for small children. What is this? Communications data transmission system. Minimal form factor when stowed. Changing the antenna, tweaking and swift kicks to the main assembly may be required for optimal performance. As for all Kerbal tech. So that's 45. Looks like everything on the next tier is 45. Alright, so let's see what we can do with what we have now. So we could do basically the same experiment with the science goo. or same flight, I should say. But I'm gonna start off with a new craft. Still going with the Command Pod Mark 1 because that's what we got. But we have a lot more options in propulsion now. And structure. So let's see, we got decoupler. Let's do 2 of these. So that's always nice. But now we got science goo. And we'll stick the science goo right on top. Let's get a jettison button. Jettison button upside down. Yeah, as I understand it, you have to return this if you want the science from it. Really would like to possibly get to the moon, but that may be really pushing it with what we have, especially without RCS. But I want to see how far I can make it. Alright, this in theory will be the lander stage. That's a little off. There we go. Hopefully those legs will extend out enough to cover the to reach the ground. Looks like they will. Hope. So, getting to the moon. Yep. We're gonna need something like that. For transferring to the moon. And next stage we're gonna need to do something. This will come off. And I'm hoping that's connected to that. I'm not sure if that will get us out of the atmosphere. Don't have a really nice. We had a bicoupler right now. Let's put another stage worth of that. Basically, I do this as try. Doesn't really do try, but let's see how we can do this. I was hoping to fit one more in there, but let's go with that. to the moon. Hopefully. Of course, gotta go with Jebediah. So, let's hit up the launch pad and hopefully nothing explodes. Alright. Observe the mystery goo. Goo doesn't seem to be doing much right now. Nope, no it doesn't. Keep the data. Let's reset the goo canister. And here's hoping nothing overheats. In 3, 2, 1. Quite a bit wobbly. And we got some overheating. Looks like they run out of fuel before that, though. Whoa. Okay. Let's observe the mystery goo. Let's fire this thing up. Let's check out the gears. Oh yeah, they extend nicely. Oh, and we're going back, almost back up. Yes, now we're going back up. But this mission is not going anywhere. Let's see if we can still in the days of thinking. Let's reset the goo canister. Can we make the mountains? We're not going to make the mountains. I wonder if we can take an observation in each of the atmospheric zones. Alright, we don't need this part anymore. Actually, just fall freely. Well, you don't want to fall like that. let's sticky, well, not sticky key, but physics warp without hitting sticky key issues. Coming in for what should be a very gentle landing comparatively. Twice. Well, not twice. We're going about 2/3 of the previous landing speed. We observe the goo. Let's recover the vessel. So we got 13 science total now. We didn't really achieve what we wanted. Let's get rid of this ridiculous second set. No! Load. Ooh, I didn't even save the previous one. Save. To the moon 2. Save. And let's see how we can do with it. Alright, let's crew report. Mystery Goo. Reset goo container. And we're gonna launch in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Some overheating, but hopefully as the center little rocket goes out. Yep. Definitely reduces. Second bit of atmosphere. And let's make crew report. That's all. Alright, let's should have done this way earlier. We're going to get in an actual orbit here, we need to be going sideways. We should be laid over completely at this point. So we're going to get high enough. We observe the mystery goo. High atmosphere. Very cold now. Great bits of science. Let's cut that there. So I wanna try to achieve an orbit. That'll do. 84 by... well, minute burn. We probably should have started it already. $79 by 95. That's just as good as I could ask for. Let's see what you think. Just above the water. So I wonder if that changes over different biomes. I wonder how many biomes we're going to go over. That's EVAU. Wait a few more seconds. Alright. Probably solidly over land now. Grasslands. Cool. Can I? No. Alright. Yeah, time warp here and see. Well, it's hard to see anything here. Keep getting that. Grab. Highlands. Alright. Can't see them, but I'm sure they're there. Let's board. Let's fast forward some more. Hoping this is a desert. Always grab. Now it's grasslands again. Bored anyway. We did water, and it looks like we'll be flying over desert there. So, a little jittery there, but it's yeah, we're solidly serve the mystery goo again. It's EVA. About the deserts, cool. Grab, board. Alright. I'm guessing I have about 900. Oh, and that's probably pretty good, actually. Add maneuver. Can we fly past the moon? No! I didn't mean to. Okay. We needed to leave minutes ago. Well, seconds ago at least. And if I don't make this burn, as in I'm about to run out of fuel, which is the resources again, I'm gonna stop just before we run out of fuel because I want to return. Alright. So we're not landing on the moon, but we're flying by, which is, you know, that's pretty good too. Now, I'm not sure how often I'm not sure how often you should be taking readings. I'm assuming if you're getting the same message, you're not getting any new information. Let's time warp toward like 200, 250. Alright. Goof feels right at home here. So that's EVA. High over Kerbin. Look, Ma, no hands. Well, he sure is liking it. Let's turn you around and get you in the... Yep. Screenshot that one. Alright, let's get you back to your ship before this gets out of hand. We're at 340. Got 100,000. Oop, oh, that's the wrong button. Little shoe treads. How do I? All right. Oop. How do I get you to reorient? Grab. Oh. No. Cancel. We're going too far. No, no. Stop. Slow, slow. Oh, no. Keep doing that. Stop. Slow. Alright, yeah, it should be slow enough, but you're at the wrong angle. I think that's what's causing the problem. Oh, no, not that. Not W. Grab. No, why do you keep... Up, up. Grab. In. Board. So frustrating. Not sure how to turn you. I'm just gonna bash F. We're not really running out of fuel here, but this whole thing is going to become a problem in just a few minutes. Really need to get you in your ship and time warp over to the moon. Down, down. Forward slightly, up. Ah, I had board there for a second. Oh. Oh, not M. Ooh. Trying IJKL, but they don't seem to. They're normally the translate. Slow down, down. Up. What if I turn you this way? Up, down, down, forward. Up. Forward slightly. Forward slightly. Grab. No. Note to self. Park your ship in a north-south direction. Stop. Up slightly. Grab. Board. Kerbal can't get in the spaceship program. Guess this is his first time in interstellar space. Well, interplanetary space, I guess I should say. Grab. Board. Yay! Observe mystery goo. Feels right at home here. Okay. That means... well, that means... time to time warp. Alright, let's check here. Let's turn the ship northward. I think Kerbin is eclipsing the sun. Reset the goo canister. Observe the mystery goo. Not going to EVA at this point because nothing should be new. Alright, Kerbin is no longer blocking the sun. Just for laughs. EVA. Keep data. Grab. Board. Board anyway, alright. That was repeat data. But here comes the moon. Let's set the goo canister. We're going to be swinging around the moon. Alright, we're now should be in high lunar orbit. High in space over the moon. Board. Reset goo canister. Need it to be that low. 34 would be nice. Alright, so I'm going to do a short little maneuver here. And for some reason my keyboard doesn't seem to be doing anything. Why is that? That's really weird. I go to the space center and come back. Fly. Okay, that was really strange. Add maneuver. Let me click on that. We'll keep that up. .42 should be nice. Alright. Don't want to go below maybe 15 or so. No. D. Alright, we still have 26 units of fuel. I use only a few. All right. I'll get us under 100 and then try to start taking some readings. Very nice looking craters. There we go. Ooh, there we go. Observe the mystery goo. EVA report. High over the moon. Grab. Apparently this still counts as high. Wondering if I should have gone a little lower. Set goo. Observe goo. Seems to be less dense here. It says near the moon. Moon's midlands. Hopefully we'll be not really crossing a big crater. May catch the edge of that one. Grab already. Highlands. And I missed the edge of the crater, and we're probably now not sure what counts as low. That's nice. It has a gray line for your path. Yeah, I just missed the edge of that crater, but I guess the edge of it counted as mountains. Or maybe this whole area is mountainous. The craters happen to be in a mountainous area. Brad, what are you doing? Board. Grab. And we're high over the moon again. So it looks like maybe 60 counts as high over the moon. Alright, so basically nothing we can do. We're on our way back to Kerbin. So let's do a time warp again. Alright, and we're back, and we're way out here. And I really hope we have enough fuel. Should be more than plenty. 184. It's gonna be close. So we got 9 hours. Free camera. There we go. There's Kerbin. the moon. $3 hours. Alright, this is a 9-second burn. I don't really think that's right. Got 4 minutes, but at this point, it's not really going to make that much of a difference. Okay, apparently, it wasn't exactly 9 seconds, but it wasn't that far off. Alright, 27. You know what? Let's get that down to 10,000. There we go. And at this point, it's just gravity. One more observation. High over Kerbin. And grab and board. And alright, that counts the same. Alright, so coming in here. Ooh! And it looks like we're continue on this path. We'll have another encounter with the moon. But that should not happen. There's the moon. Here comes Kerbin. And we're back in the atmosphere. That's... And we're traveling really, really fast. But the atmosphere is already slowing us down. We should not be leaving. I'm gonna leave our engines. Yeah, look at that. Still believe the atmosphere effect is just for show. No overheating, potentially melting your heat shield or anything like that. Oh, let's keep that on. Alright. 10,000 coming down. We're going to land in the ocean. Yeah, we're that's about continent. This isn't that bad. We're right off these islands / peninsula. Gonna be actually right off this island. Sure, they'll have a rescue boat for us. Let's get those parachutes out. And about 500 meters to parachute opening. Give the mystery goo one last time. There's the mystery goo. Alright, no difference under parachute or not. Let's close the canister. Don't want any water getting in that mystery goo. And let's. Yes, don't show that again. I know the dangers of using it. Almost down. Alright, back to one time. And splash down. Let's take a surface sample. Oh, I wonder if it's okay from Kerbin's shores. Yeah, there is land nearby. But can we board? Grab. Board. We're gonna recover the vessel. See how much science we got. From launch pad, which we did the first time as well, gave us only 0.6 science. From the water, we got 8 science. Space above the grasslands, we got 8 science. Highlands gave us 8 science. Deserts gave us 8 science. High over Kerbin gave us 8 science. High over the moon gave us 24 science. Moon's midlands gave us 24 science. Moon's highlands gave us 24 science. Surface sample gave us 12 science. EVA report gave us 3.2 science. And recovery of vessel return from a flyby of the moon gave us another 12 science. We earned basically 140 science. And we now have 153 science. Go science! We can do all sorts of neat things. Ooh, mouse wheel scroll zooms. But I'm going to leave that for next time, because this has gotten kind of long. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time when we'll do more Kerbal science. Yay, science. See you next time. Bye.